Dun, 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 dun. Well, the Mayan brothers are plumbers again. Well, not like that. Get all the fame. Sick is in trouble. You cause on the double. You're faster than the others. You be hooked on the brothers. What's good? What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Jay here. Welcome back to another video. And I'm sorry I'm talking like this because my grandparents are sleeping right now. I just got home tonight, the movie theater. I got done, and dude, I will have to say this right now, but today we're gonna be talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. We had like a lot of video game adaptations from back then. We had the Super Mario Bros. Movie from back in like the 1980s or 1990s, and I will say that movie kind of sucked when I rewatched it. Like, it's been like a hot minute since I watched that movie because I was like a little kid around the time. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. But now rewatching it right now as a grown-up, I will say that movie's trash. And also, along with any other like video game adaptations back then, like the Resident Evil movies, they were trash too as well. But for right now, for this decade, we had the last decade that we got was Detective Pikachu, and for this decade we had the Sonic movies, and they sold really well. And we had shows too as well, like League of Legends, and also the Cuphead show. And we have the Last of Us show. They made it a live action, and they did a really phenomenal job with that show. Season 2 is coming, can't wait. But we had the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and I will have to say this right now. I really had a really fun time, and I loved it. I don't care. I really enjoy this movie, and there are some parts that I have to get to in this video because there are some issues in this film, and I can actually see that, and I see why, because we're gonna have to talk about the characters, the voice acting, the story, and along with references that you guys see in the movie. And I will say that in this video, but I may not say like any spoiler territory, but I might make like a spoiler review. If you guys want to see that, please make sure you guys hit that like button, and also if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more of Nintendo content or any like Super Mario Bros. Content on the channel. You guys want to see that. But with that being said, let's just get right into it. So basically we have got of course everyone's in this movie, not everyone else, but we didn't see not like basically, but I will say this, we finally have dude, like, this is something that I wanted this whole time. That when I first saw this movie, I have the biggest smile in my face the whole time. Like, every scene that I watched in this movie, I smiled the whole time. Like, this was something that I wanted. But okay, we're just gonna have to get right into it. So if you guys played the games, you guys are obviously gonna know what's going on in this film. But basically, why not care about it the most? But I know a lot of people were really hating about this movie, and it's all over like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff like that. And a lot of people really say they hated this movie. If you haven't like even like seen the movie, or if you haven't even like played the games, like every Mario game you haven't played, and why are you saying the movie sucks if you haven't played the game? That's Mario. What do you mean? That makes no sense to me. Do not even trust the freaking Rotten Tomatoes. That actually sucks. But I will say the movie's good. But we're gonna have to get right to the characters too as well. The characters really shine in this film. I love the characters in this film. Like with Mario, I was actually really curious to see how Mario goes in this film, but they did a really great job with Mario in every scene as soon as possible, and they actually did it, dude. Oh my gosh, I want to say this right now. If you guys saw the intro for the Super Mario Bros. Show, they did this. Like, I cannot believe it. But also, we gotta talk about the music as well. Like, that's gonna be towards the end. But I will say the biggest relationship that I liked in this film was Luigi and Mario. But they did have like certain parts here and there that they were going to the backstories too as well, and that was really amazing. I smiled the whole time when that happened to the backstories. And but overall though, right, the only thing that was curious to me was Luigi getting captured by Bowser. I mean, they show in the freaking trailer, and you could have just done that to Peach. Like, that happens to Peach like every game, but they just made this movie like Luigi's getting captured and we have to save him, and that's it. And they could have just done that, but I'm happy that's fine with me. But I don't know if anyone's like complaining that. I'm not complaining it. I'm not trying to say it's like for like the bad part here and there, but I enjoyed that. But it's good. But Mario, basically, it's about like they're in Brooklyn Town. Of course they are, and there's a lot of references in this movie. Not like a lot, but there are references. I'm happy they didn't show too much references, because when it comes to like showing too much references, it kind of ruins the movie a lot, and that takes a bunch of time for us, the audience that we're watching the movie. And how is that going to portray us of watching a freaking like reference movie the whole time? I'm happy they didn't do that, but if they did that, this movie would probably be bad or anything. But this movie was good. They didn't show like too much references. If you go into this movie, you're gonna see some references. You're gonna see like some scenes in the video games, and also you're gonna see like backgrounds that you will see in video games for the Super Mario Bros. Some games that you will see in this film. They did, and they did a really great job for this film. But I will say, I really liked Bowser in this film, and he was so funny in this movie, guys. He was a funny character in this movie, a funny villain. He was singing, of course he was. Like every time he was singing, it was funny to me. That like dude, this was amazing for Jack Black, and I'm gonna have to say that Jack Black did a really amazing job with this film. I feel like he did a really amazing portraying Bowser as the villain, that he did this like voice as Bowser, and he was really good as Bowser. Like there was no complaints about like nothing with Bowser, but he did a really amazing job. Like every scene he was like he was kind of like ruining the whole thing. But it's in the first scene though, right? It's in the freaking trailer. It is like Bowser just freaking destroys the Penguin Kingdom like there, and he gets the star. Like it's in the trailer. Of course it is, but they did a good job with Bowser. I'm really happy they did that. But we gotta talk about this. Peach. I will say they turned Peach into a freaking bad-ass woman in this movie. When did this happen? Oh my gosh, guys. Like, I didn't know this was going to happen in this film. They sent out like a clip before the Mario movie was about to come out that they show Peach moving around, and also she was doing the obstacle course. Like that did the same thing with Mario 2 as well. Like Mario has a really good shine in this film too as well, but we're gonna have to talk about that like after this, because we gotta talk about like the big standouts for this film. But Peach did a really amazing job with this film, that they were actually portraying her as the main focus in this film, that like they were voicing Ellen Taylor-Joy. Of course, she did a really amazing job as Peach. She had a really good voice as Peach. They chose the perfect voice to voice Peach, and I was really curious to see how was that going to portray as the voices for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. But they did. The voices did a really amazing job in this film, and I didn't like. When I first saw like the announcement for this, and I was like, how are they going to do this? And they did it. They did a good job with this. And DK though, right, Donkey Kong, he can get like a little annoying when it comes to like his comedy, for like when there are like really funny moments with Donkey Kong in this film. But he did a good job. Seth Rogen did a good job in this film. I really enjoyed his performance as Donkey Kong. But like every time that he's in like a scene, it's kind of funny though, but it could get annoying sometimes with Donkey Kong. But I don't know if that's my issue, but that's my personal opinion. But yeah, so the big standouts for this film were, I'm gonna have to say that it's my opinion, I think it's Mario, because Mario did the whole thing. Every time that he gets like a power-up in this film, the fire flower and also the cat, like all that stuff, he does a good job. He did the spotlight. He's the main character. They did it. They did Mario good in this film.
They actually did. But as for Bowser the Right, he was the big standout at this film. Jack Black was the big standout for this film too as well, and Peach as England to the Joy. And those are like the only 3 characters that I enjoyed this whole film. But sorry I hit the mic, but like there was some issues that you could have just like done, like flushed them correctly, but I get it. It's towards like it's elimination. It's like a 1 hour 32 minutes of a movie. I mean, I get it. If you want to flush out the movie, you can, but it's like you're watching a movie and it's going really fast, and it's just like, wow, that just went so fast. Like, how come this movie is so fast? How come this one was really fast? And also, why not this movie? Why not The Last of Us? You gave us so many fleshed out characters that were like really likable, but still, the characters are still likable in this movie. But I will say the issue was the pacing. Like there was like everything was everywhere at most of the time, because it went like really fast pace in this film. I mean, like it wasn't bad, but I'm not trying to get the spoilers, right? But it went like a really fast pace in this film, that you got this one scene that they're just traveling, and Peach and also Toad and also Mario are trying to like go to explore around. They're trying to go on an adventure and try to get some help, like because of Bowser, that Bowser is going to like get like and destroy the Mushroom Kingdom. Like they kind of like did that in the little fast pace. You couldn't have just like done that, because it couldn't like done like a little bit of the obstacle courses or something like that in this film. I will be really happy that they actually do that in the next film, that they want to flush out some of the characters and also some of the scenes correctly. I wish they could do that, but it was just like kind of like rushed. I'm not mad at it though, but it was still a good, like, enjoyable film to watch. But we gotta talk about this. The music in this movie, the Super Mario Bros. Music movie in this film is actually top tier. I wish Sonic can actually have that in the Sonic movies. I wish they can have that. If they do not have that in the Sonic movies, like, bro, please make this happen. Sonic, please get this in your movie. Please, I better see like Live and Learn in the next movie. Please make it happen. Make this happen for the Sonic fans. But anyways, back to this. Yeah, the music is actually really good in this film, but the only thing I was kind of like worried about was just like certain musics that we always hear in every movie, but some people don't really get that hyped. But for me personally, I sometimes get hyped for that. But when it comes to the video game music for the Super Mario Bros., and if you guys play the games, you guys hear the 64, Sunshine, like mostly some of these games that you guys actually hear the OST in, they're in this movie. They are actually in this movie, and they do like a good job with it. Like every time there's like a scene that Mario's in and also Toad is in, like Peach, Luigi, Donkey Kong, and also Bowser are in, they do a good job with those musics. They do. It has the perfect vibe with these characters and who they are, and that's what this movie makes it really good, and I enjoyed that. That's why I love the music for Super Mario Bros., and I always loved it the most part for this film. But yeah, that's like pretty much it for the like I talked about. But I loved it, and I will say this, I had the biggest smile in my freaking face in this movie theater. I cannot tell you that I have the biggest smile when I was watching this theater, and I was smiling the whole time, and it was enjoyable to watch, and it just felt like I was like a little kid again. It just felt like I was playing the Super Mario Bros. Game again when I was like 7 or 8 or 9 years old, like on the GameCube, on the Wii U, and all that stuff. I was really happy for this film. I really am, dude. It's just like I can't stop talking about this. I wish I can, if I want to give like a spoiler review, like for the next where you guys want to see that. But we're going to have to rate this movie, and I would say I would probably give this like an 8 out of 10. I think it's a really enjoyable movie. I'm pretty sure like a lot of children, like really young audiences, little kids are going to enjoy this film. And I would like to talk about that, like I'm pretty sure Mimimoto mentioned this on Twitter, and also like any other like voice actors like Chris like Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, and Into Joy, Jack Black, and also DK, and like all that stuff. Basically, there were kind of like teasings that we might get like other movies from Nintendo, and can this actually happen? We can actually get like a Super Smash Bros. Bros. Movie like in the future. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. I hope it does. Please make it happen. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys did, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of these reviews or anything like that. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.